another Generation 2 Plasticon review! Woohoo!
Transformers! It's the evil Decepticons! Powerful jets that transform into dangerous Decepticon robots! Ramjet and Starscream, with missile launchers and light and sound power packs! But first, they'll have to battle the heroic Autobots! Inferno, Jazz, and Sideswipe, they're
robots in disguise!
Jazz strikes back with a robot-ripping rocket launcher, and Inferno's water cannon is raining pain! Transformers! Transformers Generation 2, Autobot cars and Decepticon jets each sold separately.
Welcome back to yet another Plasticon review! We're going to cover Generation 2 Ramjet! This is Ramjet. Because this is Ramjet in the best colors ever. I'm sorry. He is so cool. Now, before we get on our way here, I want to kind of explain something. There's this little box thing that comes with it, right? And this box thing almost looks like a little tank. It's got these little things here sticking out. No, it actually does peg onto the back of the jet. If you do plan on getting one of these, make sure when you get it that the battery compartment does not have any corrosion in it. Kind of sucks. Oh, and by the way, he makes two different sounds. Let's listen. Lights and sound action. Gotta love it. Anyway, and he has one more. I think my battery's dying. Yeah, I think the battery's dying on it. It's normally smoother than that. It's supposed to be like the sound of a jet taking off. It does have the ability to plug onto the back. You got these two posts here in this, which is something that was added into the mold from Generation 1. And then he's got these three little holes, one there, and here. And normally what you'll do is plug in the top and then hit the button. And then kind of push this down over the other two. Now, to let you guys know, a little bit of a disclaimer, when it comes to finding one of these guys, look out for those posts. Those posts could be possibly broken or gone to the four winds or busted off inside this thing. But if I do, you do want to take it off. Kind of try to lift straight up if you possibly can. Maybe wiggle the back to kind of pop it loose, because this post here is the one that normally breaks before those do. Let the, give you a little bit of an idea of what we're looking at here. Now, here's the exact same transformation, oh my god, as Generation 1, but he's also got something cool. These, yes, finally, missile launching gimmicks, and yeah, they usually work very well. If I can get it to fire. I don't have it at the moment. It's a possibility I haven't had it in a moment. I haven't fired this in a while. Yeah, what? Hang on a minute. Oh my god, I broke. Oh, I didn't break it. Oh, come on. Oh, no wonder I was stuck. Fire. 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 I don't know why it's not firing. Why is it not firing? It should fire. You're no fun, missile launcher. Anyway. It does have firing gimmicks. This one, I guess, just as one to fire. I have two Ramjets, by the way, so there's a possibility that my other Ramjet probably has better firing missiles than this one. And he's in a bin right now, so I can't really take him out. But yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and go into this transformation. I'll take these little rocket launcher things here off. Now, as you saw, the wings do pop off. He does have parts forming, or yes, somewhat parts forming, as I like to name it, because normally I just leave the wings where they're at, because there's really no reason to take these wings off, because I always thought Ramjet was cool with a cape. But it's got the die-cast wheels. Chest is completely die-cast. All the little die-cast wheels back here. It does roll very well. does. It's nice. And the nose cone on these guys are rubber. Sometimes you'll find these where the nose has been ate off because some child decided to chew on it, or a puppy dog decided to chew on it or something. And the other thing is, sometimes these can get very loose. Mine's not really that loose. It actually still has quite a bit of friction. I've seen them where these things are just drooping, where they just don't hold. And for landing gear normally what I'll do is I will take it off and store it in the cockpit, because it actually does fit in the cockpit very well. It's actually kind of an ideal thing if you guys are planning on displaying these guys in robot mode. That's the best place to put that piece of engineering. Anyhow, it does say Ramjet right there on the side with the sticker, which is kind of hard to read because it's halfway covered with the jet intake. Obviously, not really. I mean, the only robot thing you see going on is his head up here, but you don't really see much robot coming. That's one thing I did like about these molds. And it says jet intake there, and then DC002 here on the gigantic wing. It's really neat though. I do like the colors. The colors are just sick. The only thing I really wished it had was the G2 logo instead of the G1 logo, but this was that transition period where they... I think these were made for 1.5, honestly, and then later on they were like, I'm just going to make them Generation 2. But anyhow, pop this thing down. It's got the same transformation that every other Seeker ever has. Oh my god! Move this up. And this is actually my first review of this mold. I haven't reviewed any of the other ones. Anyway, fold this up and then shove this up under, just like so. And back up. And then grab its head portion here and push it up just like so. And then put feet down. And there he is. Without fists! He has no fists! No, he's got fists. He's got fists. Just a fist. Yeah! Rocket punching, right? I kind of wish these actually had a launching gimmick for that. They do clip on just fine. They do have two little tab things here. So be careful when you do try to find one of these on the aftermarket. Make sure it's got both tabs on both sides. Because I know that the early versions of these molds only had tab on one side, and then later on they did two. But they had several different variants. The missile launchers will actually plug onto these gigantic holes here on his arms, which is kind of nice. And there you go. Now this, you can move these back if you don't like the cape sticking out so far, or you can move it up here if you want to try to wedge it between the missile and stuff, which that normally happens right there if you do that, or you can just display it without it. But I mean, I don't know, I tend to like the cape portion down. Mainly, another thing it does is it adds a lot of stability, so this guy will not fall over on your shelf as well. So he's pretty cool. I do like him a lot. I love the stickers. The stickers are just awesome. It really just helps this mold a lot. I mean, it's got very reflective stickers. Stickers are just reflective all over him. It's really cool. I do like him. This thing here can actually still store on his back, which is fine. So it doesn't really get in the way. So you can just leave it attached for transformation. It's kind of nice, you know. And then if you do put it back there, it kind of gives you a bit of a stopping point to hold back the cape. So that way it kind of gives him a bit of a swept back look. But there you go. There's Generation 2 Ramjet! He's Conehead, if you notice. Well, he does still have the little vent things, just like Starscream and all that, but it's Ramjet. He's got to have the Conehead. Sorry, he just does. He's got to have that Conehead going on. Otherwise, he's not Ramjet, right? Anyhow. This has been Plasticon. This has been Generation 2 Ramjet, because Ramjet's cool. This is me, signing off. Peace out!